All we wanna do is party and bullshit and make sure that we have a good time. Yeah, it's a Litty Talk. Welcome to the motherfucking Litty Talk. We talk shit and get drunk on the Litty Talk. We talk about hot topics on the Litty Talk. Yeah, the Litty Talk. We ain't scared to talk about it on the Litty Talk. We have fun and talk news on the Litty Talk. Where else, nigga, can you get a Litty Talk?
Popping up to any events we got. That's why I always show love and gotta show love to you. Feel me? Because even when we first met, like if people have seen any of our other interviews, bro, you were solid from the jump. You feel me? So that's why no matter what you do, bro, I'ma always support, show love.
Mandatory, man. Same thing too. So you just tuning in right now. This is how the YouTube's gonna start.
Facts,
you know the fucking vibes on today's show of Litty Talk. We got some, as you may know him as Ruger. Some you may know as Sauce. Some y'all may know him as Johnny Sauce. Some y'all might even know him as Jeremio Poppy. But today we got Sauce TV in the building. What's good, brother?
Yo, what it do, my boy?
Hey, so you here. I always give people their love and their respect in every beginning of shows. We met June 22nd, 2018.
God damn.
Yeah, you came to the crib. We did an interview. Real fun, real crazy. We was chilling, talking, vibing like we knew each other since fucking diapers. One thing about you though, since I knew you, you always been the same dude. You never changed. You never switched up. People fuck with you everywhere I go. Always a good word. You get love and respect everywhere you go, and I stand strong on that. And I always tell people, it don't matter who you are, but if you are who you are, everywhere you go, and everybody acknowledges that, that considers me in my book a real nigga. So you one of them, bro.
Appreciate you, my boy. You feel me? That's one thing I try to stand on, bro. Like on principles, morals. You feel me? Like one thing, anybody, like you said, bro. I don't know nobody that don't fuck with me, and they don't fuck with me. We already know why, but like I just try to stay 100, bro. You feel me? Like I just try to be the best me I can. You feel me?
Right.
To anybody, even if they do me wrong or whatnot, nobody can ever go back and be like, "Nah, Sauce a fuck nigga," or "Sauce did this, Sauce did that." You feel me?
Right.
I'm always, try to be, like I said, to be the best person I can. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's what make me feel good. Being a solid nigga. You feel me? Being stand up. That makes me feel good. You feel me?
Facts. Born and raised in Miami, but I know you've been around everywhere. But what's your stopping ground from the start? Tell me the story of Lil Sauce.
Shit, man. Miami, man. Everywhere in Miami, man. From fucking AP to Kendall to Sweetwater. And then I ended up in Homestead, growing up in Homestead, you feel me, from the 5th grade all the way to now, really. I just moved up from out of Homestead now, but, like, you feel me, I've been everywhere, bro. Like, when people, like, try to say, like, where they from, they name their hoods, the Homestead, the Florida City, Little City, the Ranches, Kendall, AP, Miami Gardens, NMBs and shit, Carol Cities, all that. I done been everywhere, bro. I done stayed in every spot. You feel me? I'm good in every spot. Like, so when they tell me like Miami, bro, as a whole, like all of South Florida, I done been. You feel me?
Dade County.
Yeah, you feel me? South Florida, baby. We outside, man. I try to show love and shit.
Growing up everywhere in Miami, and this is good because you got probably stories from each area. What was the most memorable story growing up in Dade County up to about say 13?
All right, so boom, since 13, I'ma say RP my cousin KK, man. I'ma say the first that like what really kicked off my life was when the first time I smoked bud, first time I smoked weed, it was with my cousin and my little brother. I was 12. My cousin was like 13, 14. I think she was 14 because she's 2 years older than me. And my brother was like 10 now. And I just remember, man, every Fridays when we were staying in Kendall, every Fridays we used to have to go get food like from like a KFC Taco Bell spot. So every Friday after school, we used to go to the spot. And just one day, I had just got it. You feel me? And I came up to my cousin and my brother. I'm like, hey, y'all want to smoke some weed? Cause I'm getting home, bro. But it was a wrap after that. I don't
Was
think
it
it
good
never
though?
stopped.
Was it good or was it that headache weed?
Nah, it was a good weed. It was. That's when they used to call it like chronic.
Okay.
It was the
Yeah.
chronic.
Yeah. Cause
It,
I
it
mean,
was
you know
good
when
weed,
you're
but
young.
I know for sure I didn't get high because I ain't know how to roll it. I done rolled it in a white boy, and I ain't even break down the weed, so the joint looked like speed bumps. We was over there smoking, then on the walk to the shit, man, we were just acting high and shit. But I knew I wasn't high.
So all right. So you answered the two-part question because I was in there. So what do you remember the first time you got like stoned high and what was it?
That shit had to, yeah. It was crazy. It was that it was after I had took off my like I had took off some teeth, so I had just came out the dentist, and this is when the movie Super Bad came out. I'll never forget that shit. My cousin scooped me up right after the shit. My cousin Jimmy scooped me up. We went to Dolphin Mall. I remember hot boxing the whip, and then I don't remember the first. I don't even remember the first like 3, 4, 5 minutes of the movie, and then I remember sleeping the rest of the movie, and then I had to go rewatch the movie like a week later just so I could
God
fucking
damn.
find out what I fucking missed out because I was so baked. But I know it was a weed, but it had to also do with the shit that they gave me for the pain in my mouth. Pause.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it was the Novocaine mixed with the bud, bad mixture,
Yeah, I was out of there. I was like,
crazy
but that was like
blood.
for sure, like, cause at that time my cousin, like, I had told my cousin like I was smoking, but he didn't really believe me. So that one time he was just like, all right, let's see how you act. Let me see how you act. So I'm like, man, I'm good. I'm good off this, man. I'm not like these little kids out here. Cause feel me, my cousin was an older nigga, and I was the young one hanging around with them boys. So he was like, man, don't be acting like a gook and shit. I was acting like well, thank God I act like a gook. I just fell asleep,
Nah,
but still,
you ain't
I
good
acted like
guy.
a
You just
gook.
fell asleep. You had the best sleep of your life.
Telling you. That shit
Talk.
crazy. That was funny. That's funny that you brought that up though, cause I hadn't thought about that
And shout
in
out to
a minute.
Jimmy. Jimmy be supportive
Hell
too.
yeah. That's my number one cousin, man, from the jump. He's really the one that put this music shit on my back. Him and his older sister. Feel me? They would always bring shit from my cousins to New York, and like my cousin Zuli, she used to work at FYE. Like, I don't know about the young head, like the young niggas in here, but all my old heads know what FYE was. That's when you go buy your CDs and shit. So she used to work there, and Shorty used to have the craziest CD collection, bro. And I remember like on the weekends when I used to go over there to the crib and shit, like she just take a CD, slide it on a little Walkman, play that bitch, or put it on the computer. So like that's one thing for sure. My cousins, them, they really put me on to like what how, how I am with music now. You feel me?
Yeah, they
Like
were
they're the
the
reasons.
battery behind the back in the music.
Facts, bro. They boosted that shit, and to this day, you feel me? They they show me some shit that I haven't heard, or they definitely my biggest critics. You feel me?
Right,
Because they will let me know, hey, yo, that song you just dropped. Like
right.
that's why I love them because they really gonna tell it how it is.
Those,
They not
yeah,
like
A and
niggas.
R's, your unofficial official A
Facts,
and
facts,
R's.
facts.
Oh, talking about family. Shout out to your brother Donnie. Close Braun. Y'all always together. Got some stories together. So I want to hear a Donnie and Saul story because I know y'all was
Dove
wild
Bonnie,
as kids.
aka the Gangster's Hope, man. That's my little bro, little bro. I hope my little brother on here. Feel me? I hope he listening to this shit. But yeah, man, that's my right hand man. That's my evil twin. Even though we don't look like shit, you feel me? Fucking. But I think the latest and greatest story, my nigga Kels was there. Um, Shout out Creative God. You feel me? My bad for what happened at your studio. But you feel me? Shit went down at this event, nigga. So all I remember is like somebody tried to sneak me, bro, sneak me, and I got up, and then me and my brother was on his ass. And then boom, the nigga got whatever they got packed out. Then he was like, "Oh no, y'all niggas jumped me." So I'm like, "Yo, let me get the 1-on-1." We got the 1-on-1, packed them out again, and then you feel me? The rest is
We
history.
gotta hire
I
Donnie
can't
for
talk too much
security,
about
bro.
it, but
No. Listen, to clear it up, we need to just put Donnie on payroll as security, bro.
facts.
We need to get him a security license.
He knows that is security. He on payroll, man.
That,
We
so he
pay
did
him
his
the
job
love.
as a security protection
Oh,
officer.
he
That's what he
had
did.
to. But that's you feel me? Like that's one thing I do love about my brother. Like even though we got a rocky relationship and shit,
Mm-hmm.
that like cause at that time me and my brother bump heads a lot.
Right.
You feel me? And at that time it was like one of those times that I made that nigga come with me to that event because he ain't want to come.
Mm-hmm.
Because bro had just hopped out. He had just came from South Carolina
Mm-hmm.
from doing some time. So he was still trying to get acclimated with like being outside and shit. So he didn't really feel comfortable.
Right.
But I'm like, hey, look, bro, this is like I need you out there. You feel me? This kind of gonna be there's some big people out there. Fucking like I think Trap Night Pat was out there and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was a good networking event. So I was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna need you. You feel me?
Well, I always see
So
the
he came with me,
love
and
and I
then
see the
when that
bond.
shit
So
happened,
yeah.
you feel me? It was no hesitation, bro. Like we was on go. But
And he
that's
made
definitely
yeah,
a cool story we got together.
y'all make it well known without making it well known that it's some solid shit that ain't gonna be broken, no matter what the fuck y'all go
No
through.
matter,
You feel
bro.
me?
We don't. Me and my brother, like I said, it's a rocky relationship, and there's certain times that we bump heads out in public. You feel me? Like with our friends and shit. But
It's
it's
normal,
never
bro.
no
It's
second
normal.
guessing. It's never not no like, oh, my brother gonna do this. Nah, bro. Like no matter what, we could both be mad at each other. Woo, woo. But at the end of the day, they know if he got a problem, I'm gonna be the first one to be there. If I got a problem, he's always gonna
You're
be the
gonna be the
first one to
first
be
one.
there.
Oh yeah, and I only bring it up because I like to encourage brotherly love. As you know, I'm close to
You
my
got to,
brothers,
man,
so
got to,
you
cause there's
know,
a lot of people out here that don't got their brothers that don't,
don't got that
certain shit.
support.
Like,
You know,
nah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have a solid brother. You feel me? And bro came up here with me. Feel me? To Fort Myers to get right, nigga. And that's what since we been up here, that's exactly what we've been doing,
good,
and we ain't been slowing down. Feel me?
good.
As you can see, I got the tape dropping. I got mad videos for the songs that I got on there dropping, edited by me. Some shot and edited by me. Some edited by a couple other videographers I know. Feel me?
So
It's like
all
it's
right,
all a
hold on. So
group project type
let's go backwards to go forwards because I got that on my list. So
shit.
I want to ruin it
Children, children.
for the people. Hardest 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 childhood event growing up for you.
It gotta be. I mean, it was probably when I got jumped. I think it was like my sophomore or my junior year. I got jumped.
Mm-hmm,
I got set up by who I call my best friend at the
mm-hmm,
time. You feel me? And like, if everybody knew me like in high school, middle school, like I was a good kid. You feel me? Yeah, I
mm-hmm.
got into my shit, but
Right,
I was like, you feel me? Like a goofball nigga. Nigga was in the magnet program. You feel me? I was a good kid. You feel me?
right,
But when that happened, like I said, I was a good kid, but I still was doing my fuck shit, right? But it wasn't like I was still naive to the world. You
right.
know what I'm saying? Still believed in like certain shit, like friends won't backstab you, certain shit like that. But that event definitely opened my eyes, bro. That just showed me that you feel me. No matter what, tables could turn. You feel me? But
So
definitely
that
that I
solidified
had
your
somebody
trust
that
into
was a
people.
close friend of mine. I treated him like he was like my brother. You feel me? And
Right.
feel me? We just like nothing, bro. It was the first day of spring break. Bro called me, "Hey yo, what you doing? Come over to the crib. I used to come over there to his spot, and we used to like. This was like when Xbox 360 first dropped. So I had the Xbox 360. I would go over, we'd play like Madden and shit. We'd be betting on games. So that one day he called me, he was like, "Come through." I came through. As soon as I got there, him and a couple of people were waiting for me, like nothing. We start walking, like it was two people walking out towards us, but I ain't thinking of nothing because
Right, right, right.
I'm
He
like
wasn't even
5'11",
constructing
you
it.
feel me?
Yeah.
Boom, and then long story short, they I was on a bike and we was on a sidewalk. So the 4 people were walking. My people was walking in front of me, and the 2 were walking towards us, and I'm behind them on the sidewalk on my bike, like walking it and shit. So when they pass my peoples, I'm not thinking nothing of it. When they get past me, like, I don't think nothing. I don't just remember just getting stolen off. And then the nigga I had like I had a gym bag, a duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
Then the nigga tried to, that's where I had my phone, some bud, and I had the Xbox and shit. So nigga tried, niggas started
Oh, so
fucking
they
me
just
up for
try to rob
baggage.
you, basically. That's what they
Yeah,
try
yeah,
to do.
they were robbing me for my shit. Boom, they ended up taking my bag. I ended up noticing who it was that took the bag.
Right.
And then I ended up chasing these motherfuckers, and then the person that picked them up in a car ended up being the nigga I call my best friend's sister's best friend. So when I
Oh
got to the
shit.
nigga crib, his sister was there, and she's like, "Damn, what the fuck happened?" I'm like, "Hey, yo, I saw this bitch pick up these niggas. Tell that bitch I need my shit. I know exactly who did it. Woo,
Bitch,
woo,
don't
woo."
ask what happened. You know what happened
Yeah,
too. Like I would have been mad
like
at
bitch,
everybody.
you know exactly what the fuck happened. So, like, long story short, I ended up getting my shit back. I ended up getting like from my dog's crib, I got a ride to my crib.
Mm-hmm.
And then when I got to my crib, I got the nigga's sister calling me like, "Hey, she's trying to get the story." And I told her, and she's like, "Hey, you really think my brother your friend? Like, you really think he's your friend?" And I'm like, "Yeah, my nigga." He's like, "Well, this bitch said that this nigga told this nigga to rob
Wow.
you so they could take your shit, and then woo woo
That's
woo
some
woo." So
petty
that right
shit.
there really fucked me up. After that, nigga, I was never the same. Every last one of them, except for one of them, got got got. You know what I mean, got what they
Right.
deserve back.
Right.
But that right there really
It
it
stuck
took
out.
me off. It took me off, nigga. Like, I ain't getting no fucks. I ain't no trust. Like, nah, I still fuck with niggas. You feel me? Like, I'm not gonna be like, nah, fuck everybody.
Right.
But I do take shit with caution. I definitely don't try to get played like like a fuck nigga no more. Like,
Right.
cause that's what
And then
happened
it
when
happens.
I
And
was
anybody that
19.
says it didn't happen to them, they're a liar.
They all alive. Don't worry. Everybody's alive. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
But
But that
they
was
they
that
know not to fuck
no,
with
my
me
God.
ever, cause they know what happened.
Was that like your biggest uh uh test and biggest example of learning how to trust people and knowing how to trust people after that?
Yeah, hell yeah. Cause like I said, I was mad naive. I was young. I thought, oh no, I remember telling my moms and my dad and shit like, yo, my dog, my dog, my
Right.
dog. They're like, your dog's gonna be the one that cross y'all. I'll be like, nah, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And then you feel me? That's what happens, nigga. Like that's one thing about our parents, nigga. Like they know the game, bro. They don't just be telling us shit just to tell us. You feel me? So that's one thing I do respect about my parents and shit.
Mm.
And I do wish I would have done, but again, without making those mistakes and without going through
Fact.
whatever I went through, I
Fact.
wouldn't be who I am or where I am.
Fact.
You feel me?
Fact. No,
So
100%.
I don't
100%.
regret
You
none of
needed to
it.
go through that. You needed to,
Definitely,
we all
definitely.
need to go through
I
what
don't
we've been
believe.
through.
I definitely believe everything happens for a reason. You know? And that
Factually.
happened
Uh
for a reason.
talking about things that happen for a reason and talking about extreme events and things that you can't forget. You were in a bad accident in a slingshot and almost lost your life.
Yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, shit, that's crazy. That shit was definitely like a life changing experience. Like getting jumped, that,
Was that in the
losing
same
my cousin. Like those
timeline or
those
close to the
those
same timeline?
instances is what like really changed my change. I guess you could say my character, my way of
Right.
thinking. Like I'm not saying I didn't live life or whatever, but like after that accident, it definitely put into my head like I gotta cherish more. I gotta
Mm.
like you feel me? I gotta do more. I gotta enjoy what I love doing. You feel me? Like I can't be out here living miserable. Like
It
for
made you
example, bro.
value
Like
life.
this
You
this
put a
this
value
mixtape.
on life.
Yeah, bro. Like for example, like this mixtape, bro. I've been doing this music shit for a minute. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This is supposed to been out type shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I kept on getting in my head like, nah, maybe I need better songs, not this, not. And then, like I said, like the accident happened like 6 years ago, but even to this day, like certain shit, like I was like, fuck it, you know what? I got all these songs. Let me drop that shit, and they all the songs I like. You feel me? Because that was one of the things. Like I'd be like, nah, I do like all my music and shit, but there'd be something like, nah, I need something harder. Like I want my first to be. So like with my accident, it just showed me like, stop waiting, bro. Stop procrastinating. Like go get that shit now, nigga. Like,
Right.
you feel me?
And what exactly happened in that accident? Like, what'd you break? What'd you hurt? What happened? What was the?
Um, Boom. I was living in Orlando. I came down
Mm-hmm.
to surprise my little brother for his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So took a trip out here. On my last day, I was going to a Heat game with my old boy, my stepbrother, and one of my cousins. So one of my cousins was like, "Hey, yo, I got the slingshot." I'm like, "Fuck yeah, nigga, pick me up." And then I'll meet my dad and my brother and them at at the game. Then from the game, me and my cousin will slide to the beach. You feel me? And show off in that bitch, whatever.
Right.
So he picked me up. I'm staying with my old boy in Opalaka. Bomb. He picked me up in Opalaka. We go see my cousin in NNB, and we started on this shit now. Boom, I'm going on live.
Mm-hmm.
Then now it's time to go back to the arena to
Right.
go to see the game and shit. Man, I get on the exit. I get on the highway on 183rd, and I don't even make it to like the next exit is probably like 135th or something.
Mm-hmm.
Opalaka Boulevard. I didn't even make it to Opalaka Boulevard. We was in like somewhat some traffic, and
Mm-hmm.
my cousin was, bending the corners like hitting them,
Right.
boom boom, and then one of those, like I'll never forget this shit. I'm on live, like, oh yeah, bomb, we outside, we on our way to the Heat game, bomb bomb, and I'm seeing this nigga like cutting through cars and shit, and I'm like, damn, hold on, man, he getting a little too close. So I'm like, all right, y'all, I'm gonna put this shit down. I remember putting my phone down, looking up, and looking at him, like we slide in lanes, so you
Right.
could slide from the like all the way from the right, and he's sliding, cutting all the way to the left. But when we get to the last lane, he got too close to a pickup truck, so
Oh.
which was my side on the right hand side.
Right.
So my side picked up on the right, on the left hand side of the bed, and lift, and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. So that shit
Holy
shot me
shit.
like 20, 30 yards out front. But that's what saved me though, not wearing my seatbelt, cause the right side got caught on fire and totally dismantled. So like, that's one thing that fucked me up, cause I remember being in the hospital and everybody was like, "Oh my God, you're so lucky. Oh, we usually tell people, wear a seatbelt. Oh, but you wearing a seatbelt is what saved you." And
Right.
imagine I ain't break no bones, but I had nerve damage to my knees. I got third-degree burns all over my body. Um, and PTSD like a motherfucker, boys. If you ever see me ride passenger in a car, videotape it, cause you'll see why, bro. Cause I'm be gripping the fuck out of everything. I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
grabbing
Yeah.
the
Yeah. Yeah.
chairs.
Yeah.
I'm grit. You feel me? So, but that's definitely
Well, I know it's real because PTSD is real with car accidents. Because my son, when he was 5 years old, got hit by a drunk driver in a car, and like even today, like if I speed, he kind of like yo, chill, and or people driving crazy. So I know
yeah,
it
bro.
sticks with you no matter
I
what.
panic, bro. Like I think the only person I don't panic or feel comfortable like while driving is my girl. And she kind of sucks at driving too.
Moving forward, crazy stories. What was the first hip hop song you remember hearing? Like it stuck with you.
Damn. I'm I'm gonna go with two, like, cause I'm gonna go with two that I know. One, the one that the number one to me for sure is "Can't Fuck With Me" by Trick Daddy.
Mm.
Anybody want a motherfucker
Mm-hmm,
die?
mm-hmm.
Come see. That was my shit. That song I'll never forget. My uncle riding in his green little hatchback Civic with like speakers and shit booming in
Blasting.
this motherfucker, and that song, that was my shit. And then my second song would have to be the Rough Riders anthem.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Once I heard that beat, and just I was like, I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker gonna say, but this shit go crazy.
That's when you fell in love with
Hell
hip hop.
yeah, like those two songs, like I was like, you know what, I might, I want to try rap. I mean, once I heard those songs, like, cause I know I remember like listening to Tupac and
Right.
fucking
You're
all
talking
the
about
other
something
shit. I
that
know
you
I
took
heard
in, like you
those.
listened to it, you
Yeah,
heard it, you were like, oh
but those
shit.
two songs, Joe, were like really stuck out to me. Like now that I think about it, like what made me want to do music.
Why
Like, damn, this
explain
shit
it
dope.
like food? Like, we grew up eating food, but if I ask you, like, yo, what was like the first meal you remember having that you said, oh, this shit is good, I wanted to be a chef? It's like you could say, oh, I had like, they took me to a restaurant, I had a medium rare steak with truffle butter, and like you break that down because yeah, you grew up eating food all your life, but that one thing say, yo, I fuck with food heavy, like I gotta do this, and now I'm gonna become a chef. So it's the same thing with music.
Facts, facts. Hell yeah, man. Like one thing, like I always knew with music, anything, whatever I do, whatever I touch my hands in, whatever, if it got to do with music, bro, I'm a be all right, bro. Cause
I'm with it.
I
Hell
mean,
yeah.
like,
Um, what do you remember the first song you wrote and the first song you recorded?
bro, the first song I recorded, it had to be it's called Savage. First video, first time I ever went to a real recording
Mm-hmm.
studio. Shout out Mixed by Trip and shout out that nigga Smiles Official because you don't want to put me onto that engineer to that studio.
Can we
But
find that?
yeah,
Is that somewhere to
it
be
was
found
Savage,
anywhere? Is
huh?
that somewhere to be found? Can we find that somewhere?
I don't know if they're still in the same area, but they was over there at that Sheridan over
No,
there in
no, the
downtown.
track, the
Oh,
actual
the track.
track, like the video
Yeah,
and
you
all
can
that.
still look for that shit. Yeah, you can still find that on YouTube. ROOGA Ruga Savage, and you gonna see me on there.
I gotta pull
You know
that
what I
up.
mean? But like that's one of my first. That's when I started taking the music serious. You feel me? Like, cause I was always rapping, writing in my
Right,
notebooks
right.
in school, trying to freestyle and shit. But I never really recorded anything or you feel me? And then I remember like freestyling in my crib with my dogs, Rick, Ivan, Steve-O, all the Fade Boys, Buck.
Mm-hmm.
Them niggas used to come to my crib when I was on house arrest, and I used to just have a little computer mic and had the Pro Tools and shit. And I just had all them niggas come over, and we used to just freestyle over shit. But like, I remember that was like, I bought that beat. Fucking
Oh, so it was
went
official.
take a
You
session.
bought the beat and everything.
Yeah. I went like feel me, cause I had nothing but time on with house arrest.
Right.
So at that time, I was just Googling, YouTubing, going on World Star Heavy. Like, what can I do to get this shit out there? Oh, boom, let me get a music video. Let me do this. Oh, I gotta lease a beat. You know, I wanted to be professional, you know, like,
So you
but
did
that's
your
one thing I
homework
know, like,
before, like niggas still don't know how to figure that out, and you did it way back
yeah,
then.
bro, like, that's one thing, like, um, I, 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 I know a lot of people, like, around me, around that time. I'm not saying, like, I influenced them or anything, but
Mm-hmm.
I definitely put like I guess motivation into this shit
You put
because
the idea out there.
you feel me? Like Rick, all these niggas, and them once they came to my crib. After that, boom, that nigga got a studio in his crib. That nigga was recording every day.
Right.
Fucking same thing with I-95. Like I think his first studio session was the penthouse suite with Gary B. Mix It. You know, and that's when he was coming out with us and Rick and shit. Like, but like, and then I remember one of my first shows. I took all my dogs to Tennessee. Feel me? To go do a show, rock out there,
Yeah.
and like after that, I seen my dogs just doing the same and going harder. Then I seen Rick get his mixtape hosted by Killer K. You just had him on here.
Right.
Feel me? So it's, certain shit like I feel like them. I probably had a little bit of influence
For
into that, and
sure. For
I'm
sure.
grateful for it.
You can't. I mean, listen. It is what it is. Facts are facts. We walk through doors. People walk right behind them, and then it happens. It's not to disrespect anybody. It's
Facts.
not to
No,
put
no,
anybody
never
less
that,
from
bro.
anybody. It's
Definitely show love,
hell
and
yeah, yeah,
if it
hell
wasn't
yeah.
for Rick, if it wasn't for the fanboys and shit, I probably would have never met Gary B. You feel me? Would have
Right.
never. went, never probably would have never had the confidence because them niggas was rocking with me so good, and they was like, yeah, Sauce, yo, you gonna be lit, yo, Sauce, you feel me? Like they
Right.
was really motivating me. So that's one thing. Shout out to the Fame Boys, man. You know what time
And
it is.
that's why everybody should be solid with each other, because everybody can open up a door for somebody and everybody can eat in the scenario. You know what I'm saying? You may know one thing that I don't know, but if I keep it G with you and you keep it G with me, the door I walk through, I'll be like, yo, check this out, boom, and then I bet you walk through that door, and then you find the door on the left, and you're like, oh, yo, check this out, you know, and
Factos,
that's what.
factos, man. I want, like I said earlier, bro. Like I try to stay solid, bro, and I want everybody around me winning, bro. Like
Yeah,
I love to see you, feel me, going back up. I love seeing, feel me, Joker go up. I like seeing my nigga P Man dropping shit. Kels getting signed. My dog Smiles Official open up on tours.
right,
Mega going, you feel me, on the road.
right.
Doing managing artists is like
What was the hardest part about being a musician, and what made it like slow down?
just just trying to get in, trying to gain exposure, trying to bro. Like one thing about being an artist, if you want to be an artist, bro, this shit ain't cheap.
Mm,
If you try to take the cheap way out, you is not gonna go nowhere. I'm not saying like fucking spend it, you know, all crazy and shit, but like you gotta, like I
can I
said,
second that? Can I second
it
that for
just,
you?
huh?
Can I second that for you?
Yeah,
It's a
hell
business.
yeah.
It's a business,
It's
my
a bit. There
brother.
you go.
You
Look,
gotta invest
boom.
into your business.
Shout out my nigga Lubo. Shout
Shout
out my nigga Lubo.
out to Lou.
He took me to Atlanta to go meet up with think think it's a
Mm,
game. Whatever. One of these
proposition.
labels and shit. And as soon as we sat there, bro, that's the nigga said, bro. The A&R said, or the dude, whatever he said, people think this is the music game.
Mm-mm.
This is the music
Facts.
business. Once that shit got in my ear, bro, that shit clicked. Like, yeah, it's exactly what it is. You feel me? It's a business. You gotta. That's one thing that made it slow down. Like I said, bro. Like in the beginning, I was going ham, bro. Me and my nigga Jay Young, we was signed to, like I have signed to a little record
Mm-hmm.
label. You feel me? With my nigga Jay Young, Royal Life. We started, bro. My first show was KOD, the old KOD.
Right. The real
You
killed
feel me?
me.
This was wall to wall, nigga. I'm talking about 500 plus in this bitch. I'm talking about the fucking stage, fucking filled up. All my dogs up. You feel me? Like going ham, paying for these shows. And not even sometimes you don't even gotta pay for shows. You can get these shows and get them for free, but you gotta pay the club. You gotta buy a bottle. You gotta buy a fit. Then maybe a music video. Pay a cameraman. Then
Everything
when I
costs,
release
bro.
that shit,
Everything
you gotta pay
costs.
for promotion. You gotta pay the promoter. This, that. Like all that shit
Right.
start adding up. You feel me? So, I like me going so hard, nigga, for a couple of years. I had told myself I was like, cause at 18, I had got on house arrest. Literally
Mm.
at 18, and once I got off, I told myself, yeah, I'm gonna go ham with this shit. If I don't go nowhere by 25, I'm gonna just give up. You feel
Right.
me? So when I hit 25, like I was still doing mad shows, but I ain't where I felt like I wanted to be. Feel me?
Mm.
But that was just me being hard headed and just wanting everything fast, not knowing that this is a process. This shit do not come overnight. You know what I mean? So like just constantly going out, doing shows out of town, this, that, and then niggas wanna see some money. Like damn, I'm dropping thousands of dollars on shit, you feel me? Like, damn, I
Mm-hmm.
want to see some type of return. So that definitely was a discouragement.
Right.
Like, damn, are people really fucking with me? Am I just wasting my money type shit? But then I noticed like, hey, 2, 3 people could tell you, oh yeah, you nice. Two, 3 people could be wrong. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But 100 motherfuckers telling you feel me? 100 plus telling you like, yo, nah, nigga, you nice. You got. Feel me? That's what made me like, you know what?
The
Fuck what I
battery.
said at 25, nigga. I'm gonna go until I get it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
And do you that? Okay, so now, if you don't believe it, but I'm gonna ask you, do you believe that your words are more powerful than anything, and by telling yourself, "Oh, I'm gonna do this at 25. If not, I'm out," did that stunt you without even knowing that you stunted yourself?
Hell yeah, bro. Positive affirmation, all that shit. Speaking into existence, all that shit is real, bro. Like I I could attest to that because like I remember at that time I'm like, nah, nigga, I'm gonna go ham and yo, I will do this, I will do that, and I started doing that. Boom, booking shows, fucking KOD, going to Tennessee to go perform for a university, doing certain shit, bro. Like so, but then again, like I do know those words, but then the mind, a person's mind is a dangerous place, bro.
Correct.
Feel me?
Correct.
So that's one thing that got to me. Feel me? Like just me being in my head all the time. But now I'm like, man, what am I waiting for? Why? You feel me? I kept on seeing videos, and I guess that's how the world works. TikTok, I'm watching videos or just certain shit popping up on my feeds. Like, stop procrastinating. Don't wait now. Take the
Right.
risk.
Right.
Oh, the shit that you were waiting for. Da, 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 da. If you would have done it, you never know. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, you're right. Like, boom, I did that, nigga. I was like, once I took that to the took that literal. Yeah, I
You
got out
boom.
from where I was comfortable at,
Right.
left, got somewhere where I don't know nothing, bro. You feel me? Got away from all distractions, and I've only been here 3 months, bro. And in these 3 months, bro, I'm kicking ass, bro.
Succeeding.
I'm doing, I'm, bro. What I said I was gonna do, I'm doing it. Feel me? What
Mm.
I've been trying to do for God knows how many years, I'm doing it. Like it ain't no more. Like as you can see, bro, I'm dropping the tape on 4/7, fucking doing these videos. I got my studio coming in. Like you feel me? Like yeah,
Hell yeah. Hell
shit. Like
yeah.
there's no more games, bro. Like feel me? It's time to put up a shit.
The music slowed down a little bit. And then you got into like photography and videography.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What made you want to get into that? And what were like the hardest aspects of that?
Fucking all right, boom, COVID. So shout out my nigga D man. Shout out my cousin D man, bro. I love this nigga because that's another nigga that's been there from the jump and always like he was there at my first studio session.
Right.
Like he was there at multiple studio sessions. He was there when was writing songs, but like fucking there. My bad. I forgot what I was gonna say with that one.
No, the
Yeah.
videography and then the
Oh yeah. All right.
photography.
So
Yeah.
boom. Yeah. So boom. Like I said, my bad, cuz. But so he was working at a pawn shop. I go to chill with this nigga at a pawn shop. Like we leave one of my shows,
Right.
right? At Hezard Tales and shit. So we leave one of the shows and he's like, hey bro, we could go, I gotta go work in the morning. Shit, might as well just go straight to the pawn shop. So I get to chill with the nigga at the pawn shop. Long story short, me being a dumbass and all of drugs and shit, I'm like, I like I'm going hand with the music and shit.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, this nigga got mad cameras in this pawn shop. Long story short, I end up stealing a camera, right? So when the camera when the nigga got fired for the shit, right? But I kept it like I don't got the camera. Like I held on to that lie, nigga, for months. I was like, nah, nigga, I'll never. Long story, I did take it, and then COVID hit, bro. And this is like a year, two
Right.
past. We were still on talking terms, but he wasn't fucking with me like that, and I
Right.
understood why. To me, and COVID hit. When COVID hit, I had lost my job and shit, and like I was going to the studio at that time and shit, still working on my music, and then I pulled out the camera. I'm like, man, might as well try to shoot shit. I don't got.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
got no
Yeah.
excuse, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm home all day.
Right.
Got no excuse. So I picked that shit up. I started like telling my niggas, like all my dogs, like, hey, I'll do like behind the scenes, or yo, let me do this, let me do that, and then just like I said with the shit with the with music, how discouraging it was, wasting money. It was not wasting, but investing money and
Right,
not
right,
seeing a return.
right,
With that camera, I saw that shit instantly. So, boom, I felt like I was still rapping and shit, but I fell back from the music, and I saw one how I could get bread
right,
and I could do something I love to do.
right,
Two, get my foot in the door way quicker with my music. You feel me? Like
right,
so, like I said, like you feel me? Boom, I got the camera. Lubo, you feel me? I met Lubo through you.
right.
Lubo ended up hitting me up like, "Hey, little bro, you want? Feel me? I'm finna go. I need this vlog." Boom, we did that. Then he ended up taking me again to Orlando Classic Weekend.
And let me stop you. That was your first time using a camera or anything like that, correct?
Yeah, yeah.
And the shit came out
The first
fresh. You
video
got
I
a
ever
client.
put out, the first video or vlog or anything I ever put out was for my nigga Kels when he dropped You Know What Happened with Flashy Stunner. It was like the day before Mother's Day or something.
Right,
Some boys came from New York. They rented out a fucking mansion. Boom, they hit me up. They're like, "Yo, I go over there. I dropped that. Once I dropped that video, once Kels posted that video, everybody was like, boom, boom. I started, and then boom, I started dropping videos for my
hell
nigga G
yeah.
Flex, for my nigga 30 Papa out of Lincoln Park. Then I started doing shit for AI Young. Then like I said, Lubo. Then I helped shoot a couple shit for Kels.
You did
Fucking then
one for
from then
me.
on, it just started trickling like a trickle. You feel me? Like a domino effect. I
Yeah,
just
yeah. So the camera. So was the camera the introduction of the podcast? Because then you move into the podcast world. Then you move into like that scene. Was that the introduction of that, or no?
yeah,
How did that come about?
yeah. That definitely came. The camera shit came into the. So I started doing the camera shit, and then like everybody, I'm on YouTube and TikTok and watching all these other people. Like I'm watching the Joe Rogan podcast. I'm
Right,
watching fucking $1 million worth of game, Drink Champs, and then even before I even pick up the camera and shit, like I'm still rapping. I'm seeing you doing this shit. I'm seeing people from where I live doing this shit, and then like it was an encouragement. Like,
right,
damn, like I could. I'm knowledgeable about this shit. I got a personality. Let me, let me. Like one thing I do say, like I try to be like a jack of all trades, bro.
facts,
I like that I could dibble and dabble and shit. You feel me? Like,
facts.
and anybody that know me, bro, they know I talk like a motherfucker, boy. I could sit here and talk about anything for days. So it's just only right. Like, boom. So I started the music. Yeah, I always want to be in front of the camera.
Right,
Then I picked up the camera and I'm like, you know what? Let me be behind this motherfucker because this is where the bread at.
right.
And then I'm like, shout out to my nigga, my cousin again. He hit me up. He was like, he hit me up one day and I'm like, hey, yo, bro, check out this video I just dropped. Then he goes, this nigga. He's like, this nigga want to do videos. Now you want to be all behind the camera. Nigga, be in front of the camera. Nigga, the camera needs you.
Right,
And then that shit sunk in with me, bro. Like, you know what? I remember I was going to Miami Media School. That's what really made me want to do the podcasting. So I started doing the Miami Media School because I want to learn how to fuck with my camera and do all this shit, learn audio.
right.
And then I just remember posting pictures and doing little videos telling my dogs, hey, yo, send your music. I'm going to go live and, share it, post it, and just talk shit. And then little by little, motherfuckers was like, oh, shit. Because I'll be on there talking shit.
Yeah,
Hey, yo, you do this. And then I just started inviting people to the school. Feel me? They'll let me use one of the studios in there. And then I'll just start running interviews and just playing music. And throughout the music, I just be talking shit. And, that what made me like, nigga, I'm having a media school that got all this podcasting shit. Might as well do this. Because I
yeah.
really went there to learn, like, sharpen my image with the shit. Like, learn how to edit, learn how to engineer, how to this, that.
And you took
I want
advantage
to
of
learn.
the fucking tools.
Hell yeah.
So
Shout out to
with
you,
that
bro.
question, since I do it and you did it, I want to ask you: is it as easy as people think it is just to sit down and talk with somebody on the camera? That's it, or Do you
Hell
think that
nah, bro.
people don't
Hell nah,
understand
it's
what
not
it takes
easy,
to have a
bro.
good
It is not
podcast?
easy. It's not easy because the one thing I used to think it was easy
Mhm.
watching how you did it.
Right.
Feel me? Tuning into you when it was the Brothers Grimsby, and I just saw how natural these questions came, or even if they weren't like not saying that they weren't
Right,
natural.
right,
Even
right,
if
right.
it
I
was the
got you.
question you had read, it was just like it was calm. It was like it was just it was like what we doing like drinking, like we was hanging out,
Right,
drinking, smoking, like without the cameras. Feel me?
right,
So I'm like, damn, you feel me? Liddy, he not no artist. He not, but he out there. Feel me? But he moving like he been in this circle, like he been an artist or he been like a promoter. You know what I'm
right.
saying? Like he was moving in that circle and just watching you elevate and then watching how you move. I'm like, bro, me and my dog got the same characteristics. Me, you
Right,
know, we like. I'm
right,
like,
right,
yeah,
right,
bro,
right,
maybe I could do it.
right,
I remember the first episode I dropped to try to do the podcasting shit was with my nigga Buffalo. Feel me? And it went good and shit, but I kept on catching myself like, certain shit. I kept on like, damn, this shit sounded like a little robotic, or
right.
damn, I'm just asking questions off my papers. You feel me? So just seeing that, I was like, all right, maybe this shit ain't as easy as it is. You feel me? But then I just started intaking it like, man, I gotta keep it like we was vibing, bro. I mean,
And
that's
you didn't do bad. The thing is, excuse me, you didn't expect it to be what it was supposed to be.
facts. Hell yeah, definitely did
Because
it. You know,
I
definitely
watch you on camera, and then you've done it. It's just, you see, the problem is, and this is the thing about podcasting, it's getting watered down just like anything and everything else that becomes popular.
facts.
People think that, it's just, I'm gonna get on camera, I'm gonna talk to somebody, and I'm gonna have a good time. But what they don't understand, first of all, is you got to do homework. Number one. Number two, you got to make it entertaining. Number three, you have to make the guests feel comfortable. And I'm giving y'all keys, bro. Whatever y'all want to say, however y'all want to look at it, because I've been doing this shit for very long, and people that know about it respect it. You gotta make it genuine. Once you don't make it genuine, anybody and everybody realizes it. Whether it's the artist or whether it's the audience, they start realizing, oh, this shit is lame. I ain't watching this. You know what I'm saying? Like, people may ask questions, and then some people go too far, and then they want to go down the clout route where they're gonna ask you a crazy question or a jail question or something like that, and then that may make the audience feel. So it's a balance of everything. You know what I'm saying? And it's not for everybody. It's really
Facts.
not.
Like I said, bro. Like you make it seem easy. This shit natural to you. Feel me? Like again, me and you, we dogs. We homeboys even before the interview shits and all that,
Right,
right?
right, right.
But you surprised me, motherfucker. Like, God damn, this motherfucker asking me about some real life shit.
I think the
So
number
that's
one
why,
thing also as a host is you always got to put the first rule in my book, and my first rule in my book is always respect. You got to keep the respect 100. Once you show somebody you respect them, they will open up to you, pause, and you'll have a good show. You feel me?
facts, man. That ain't one thing, man. I'm gonna give you your flowers, bro. You do a hell of a job as
My
a
brother.
host on this podcasting thing. I love tuning into your shit. Your shit's never boring. You always saying some funny shit. You feel me? So my
Respect,
flowers to you. You feel me?
respect,
Got to give you your flowers
respect.
now, man.
Respect, family. New drops. So I'm gonna drop each drop. I pick three. I'm gonna break something down. You're gonna break it down a little bit. We're gonna move. So first one is Big Shark featuring Kells.
Yes, sir.
First
Yes,
of all,
sir.
that's a club banger. Y'all on y'all fly shit. I always told you I fucked with your music. I always told you that you had the Max B stamp with the Bodega Bam sound and mixed together. Those are two fucking great artists. I don't know if you have. I don't know if you have those
Facts.
attributes, but I've
Hell
always
yeah.
told you that since day one, and that's like an unstoppable fucking duo right there to have it in one.
Facts. Free the wave, man. Free Max B. He's definitely inspiration to the Splash Boy shit, to how I work on music, you feel me?
Right.
But yeah, nah, Big Shark, that was one of the first tracks I jumped on,
Mm-hmm.
like getting back into the music. You
Right.
feel me? I went to the
Right.
studio one day and then I had gave it to Kels. I had an open burst. Kels jumped on that bitch, murked that shit. You
Y'all
feel
need
me? He
the
went
whole
ham on
tape
that
together, I
motherfucker.
think, bro. Y'all match so perfectly. Like, I think y'all need like a whole fucking tape together and
Man,
shit.
I wanted to tell I wanted to tell him that, man. I wanted to tell him like, yo, man, we gotta, cause we got 2 songs out. Feel me? And like I like Big Shark. You feel me?
Hmm.
But Kels is really the reason why I went ham and like dropped it. You feel me?
Right,
Pushed it. You feel me? Cause like I said, like my dog, he know music. I know music too. You feel me? But sometimes like we are our biggest critics.
right.
So, but my dog was like, nah, nigga, you sleeping on that. Gotta drop that. So I was like, you know what? You feel me?
Send it.
Yeah, let
Send
me do that, man.
it.
Yeah, nah, and we got stories for that, man. Like I wish I would have had the footage still when we went to Cali. Me and Kels was in California, and we had filmed a couple scenes off that shit for that. But we got the video coming up for that, man. Shout out my nigga
So,
Kels, bro. For
uh,
you know he blessed me with a fire ass verse.
the shot, yo, I'm working with something with Kels, just so you know, but we'll talk about that later. Hot sauce featuring AWOL. Is this the first introduction of the bilingual sauce? And if so, are we gonna see
Yeah,
more of that?
yes sir, yes sir. So I dropped, I did Big Shark and
Hmm.
Hot Sauce on the same day.
Okay,
I met AWOL that same day that I did that song with him. Like
right.
meeting him, like all I remember I'm recording, I can hear him from outside the room and he like, man, who that? Oh man, bro. So I hop out and he's like, yo, that's you? He's like, man, I don't know Spanish that much, but told you going in. And I'm like, and I was kind of like stuck on my second verse and shit. So I'm like, hey, you wanna hop on that shit? He was like, man, say less, nigga, and then probably be locked in, bro.
is,
Shout out to
are
Wall,
we gonna get? Are
man.
we
Shout
gonna
out
get
to Wall.
more? Are we
Oh
gonna
hell
get
yeah,
more
man.
Spanish? Oh, okay, okay,
Wall,
okay,
man.
okay.
We need another one. We got the video working right now.
Hmm.
Feel me? We gonna get 1,600 Mensa to edit
Oh,
that bit. So you know that shit about to be crazy,
some
man.
good shit. Hell
Oh
yeah.
hell
All
yeah.
right. 47 featuring Young Glotty. So,
47,
I'm
four
not a rapper. Yeah, I'm
seven.
not a rapper. So please don't come at me for my neck because I'm gonna butcher the lyrics. But I I ain't even a $1.50. Give a nigga a $1.50. Dare nigga to come fuck with me.
Fuck
I
with
got
me.
that power like 50. I'm a buck you like
Like
50.
50.
Sauce is bringing the slick bars back.
You hear me, man? You feel me? We gotta bring some bars back, man. Don't let that shit go over your head. I ain't even a $1.50. Give a nigga a $1.50. You feel me?
Hey, so one thing about your bars, and you know I've been rocking with you and your music for a minute. Your bars are like those slick but witty bars. You feel me? But it's because it's like you gotta pay attention to it, but you really don't. But at the same time, it's like, oh, it might go over your head,
Yeah, hell
so you
yeah.
just rocking with it. But it's like, oh shit, he really did say that just now,
Yeah, hell
type
yeah.
shit. But 47 is dope too. Those 3 drops are out right now, so y'all need to go check them out. Big
Out right
Shark,
now, man.
Hot
Go on my
Sauce,
YouTube and go
47.
check them out.
All right, so you know I'm gonna play the game with you right now. It's left or right, this or that. You know I've been doing this since a lot of other platforms. I think I created this, and people are just going with it right now.
Hell
So
yeah.
I'm gonna start with it. Biggie or Pun?
Fuck. Damn.
Come on,
This is like any chance I can't go in the middle. Damn, pause. I'm gonna go with Pun, bro.
Pun.
Like I
All right,
love Biggie. Biggie's definitely inspiration. Is always gonna be in my top five. But I'm gonna go with Pun just because he's a Latino rapper, and he he put on for the Hispanics, bro. And that's exactly what I'm doing. You feel me?
hell yeah, yeah. Scarface or Juvie?
I'm, I'm a, I like Scarface, but I'm gonna go with Juvie because you feel me? That's a down south nigga, and even though Scarface down south too, but I'm
Hot
gonna go with
boys.
Juvie because I always wanted to. Growing up, man, I wanted to be just like the Hot Boys, man.
Yeah, yeah. BG or Turk?
I'm gonna go BG, man.
All right.
B Jizzle.
French Montana or ASAP Rocky?
French Montana. You feel me? Gotta go with French, man. Mr. Cocaine City.
You feel me? Pac or Cube?
I'm gonna go with Pac. I'm gonna go with Pac. Q dope too, but Pac had a more impactful
All
in
right. All right.
my
50 or
life.
50 or Kanye?
Fuck. Damn,
I knew I was gonna get you a song. One at least.
damn. You hit some heavy hitters now. Damn. I'ma go. I'ma go with 50 just because he don't got no like you don't got no questionable things. Like everything about him makes sense, is logical. Kanye is the man. He's the greatest, but he be saying some dumbass shit. You feel me? Like
T.I. or Jeezy?
I'm gonna go with Jeezy, man.
All right, Wayne or Jay-Z?
Wayne, gotta go with
All
Wayne.
right, and I'm gonna ask you this question, although I know the answer, but I know it still may be a love with you because you fell in love with her when you seen her. Miami or New York?
God damn, I'm gonna go Miami, dog. It's my city. I love my city, but New York will forever be my second home, man. I love that shit, man.
So, what has been your hardest life lesson so far, or life challenge? Excuse me.
My life challenge, bro, just not procrastinating, bro. Going for what
Mm,
you want, going for what you deserve. You feel me? Just, bro, hard work is always gonna prevail. You feel me? If you just grind it out, keep on doing what you feel me, do with your full heart. You feel
right.
me? Just go all in, bro. You know, destined not to fail, bro.
Facts.
And you feel me? That's what I'm going for, bro. Like you said, bro. Look, and people been knowing me for a minute, been seeing I've been doing this for a minute, but right now I'm going. You feel me? I'm going for broke, bro. I'm going all in with this shit.
That's what you need
When it comes
to
to
do.
music, the shooting music videos, podcasting, whatever, I'm putting my all in it, bro, and just going. Feel me? Giving what the people been asking for. You feel me?
What has been the most important lesson you learned in this whole music industry or just entertainment industry as in a whole?
Cause consistency and just staying real, bro. You feel me? Just being true to you.
Facts.
Feel me? Like that shit's always gonna follow, bro. Like, feel me?
I like that you said consistency because consistency is something that you learned as and not putting age or putting a milestone as an ending point. So when you said, "Oh, if I'm not making it at 25, I'm gonna quit," because just because you didn't make it at 25, imagine quitting at 25, but 26 was the year you were gonna make it.
Facts, bro. That's one thing I said to myself, bro. I never wanna have that regret. You
Right,
feel me? Like you said,
right.
bro. Maybe at 26. That's why. That's why I said, yo, fuck it. I'm gonna just keep on going. Feel
Till
me?
I
I'm gonna
die.
just keep on going, bro. Like, and again, like one thing that really made me rethink that shit was it was an interview with Rick Ross talking about Maybach music. You feel me?
Hmm.
And he was like, people be thinking this shit just came out overnight, bro. This is 10, 15 years plus.
Right.
Feel me? So that right there just showed me, like, man, bro, he been doing this for a minute. It's not like he just came up with this shit.
Nigga, 50 is
So
not. It's funny, like you said, 50, and then I got a shirt on with 50 where it's get rich or die trying, get your goals or die trying. And then on top of that, how people just look at 50 and say 50, and he's got BMF, he got all these things, but they don't know 50's been doing this since the 90s,
yeah,
bro. So it's like, you
since,
know what I'm saying?
since the Ghetto Quran, since
Right,
Power of the Dollar, he's been writing for some of your favorite artists, and that he got songs that I bet you won't even know that he did
right,
type shit. Like, let
right.
me say, yeah, bro. I just know it's how can you say this shit? Like it's a workers game, bro.
Right.
Like if you keep on working, bro, you bound to get it. If you don't work, you're not gonna get it.
Yeah,
Feel me?
it's
If you're
not
not
gonna
consistent,
happen.
you're not gonna get it.
Right.
So, something something I had to learn, something still working on. You feel me? But I'm like I said, bro. I'm going for broke with this shit, bro. I'm going all in.
I got a question now. Since it's three-part question. One person dead, one person alive. Which person would you interview? One person dead, one person alive. Which person would you do a music feature with? One person, one dead or alive, and one person dead or alive. Who would you do a video for, dead or alive? Any genre, no salary cap. Who
All
would
right.
they be?
So to do music with, that will probably be like I'm gonna say I'm gonna say like Big L, cause
Okay.
that listening to that 7-minute freestyle, boom, I was like, yeah, I want to be like Big L for me.
Right.
Then Alive, I'll go with Wayne
Okay.
because Dedication 3 and all those mixtapes is a staple in my life.
Right.
Then to interview that, I would like to interview. I like to interview probably like Bob Marley.
Okay. And Alive.
Alive to interview. Hmm. Damn, I don't know. Alive, I'll probably. Matter of fact, he's not even an artist though.
That's
I'll I'll,
fine.
I'll interview Charleston White.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And music video for One Dead, One Alive.
I would. Um,
You chopping up. Say that again.
let me see. Alive, I'll do a video for the baby because all his videos are lit. I like
Okay.
that. Like they got like they're funny. They
Right.
got shit going on. And Dead, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna go with Easy E, bro.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 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 I like those picks. If you had a chance to talk to 13-year-old Sauce, what one piece of advice would you give him? Yo, your service is chopping up. If you can hear me, you're
Yeah,
chopping
yeah,
up
I
a
get
little
you.
bit. If you got a chance to talk to 13-year-old Sauce, what would be one piece of advice you would give him?
Man, I'm telling you to keep on hustling, bro. Keep on going hard. You feel me? It's gonna come for you. What was meant for you gonna come for you, and this is what was meant for you.
Facts, facts. Um, so what's next for Sauce, bro? We closing out. What's next for Sauce?
Shit, man. I really just keep on going hard. Just keep on freaking dropping music. Keep on collaborating on projects.
Okay,
Um, I got my studio opening up here in Fort Myers. Feel
all
me?
right.
So once I get that shit, you're definitely gonna see all the podcasting dropping. All any material that I got coming is gonna be dropping. So, feel me? Just
Just
got a lot of
expect
shit coming up.
more sauce. Expect
A
more
lot of
sauce.
sauce, a lot of sauce, man. And don't forget, April 7th, we dropping that Lost in the Sauce mixtape, man. So y'all make sure y'all be on the lookout. Put it on your calendars. Mark it. Make a reminder. And make sure
Tattoo
you
that bitch.
download it. It will be on all DSPs, man.
Hell yeah. Before we close out, where can the people find you? Where they can find your music? Where can they find your podcast? All that good stuff.
Facebook. I don't got a Facebook at the moment, but you can look up Sauce Scorsese, SKORSESE. Then on
Hmm.
IG, Sauce TV Productions, PROD, Sauce TV PROD. And then Johnny Sauce, man, on all digital platforms, man. Just Google it, YouTube it, iTunes, Spotify, whatever. I'm all on there.
Yo, my brother, thank you always for all the interviews. Thank you always from the time
Nah, man,
since
I
the day I
appreciate you
met
having
you,
me, bro.
bro. I knew you was a real one. That's why people don't know the story too much. When they told me you got jammed up right after you left my show, I'm like,
I was
man,
just about to
I
tell it. I
called
was
a
about to say
hundred
that. I was like,
people, bro.
damn, man.
Now I called 100 people. I'm like,
That
bro,
was
this
epic.
nigga got jammed up on my show. Like, what the fuck? So,
Literally, bro. A couple
bro, I
hours
think
right after the first one,
I
man.
think
That's
it was
crazy, but
I think it was your mom or somebody I
it was
spoke
my
to that
old
was a
boy.
woman.
It was my old boy.
Oh, okay,
My old boy
okay,
Little, man.
okay. And they were
Shout
like,
out to Pog,
yo,
man. Shout out to Sauce
yeah.
Poppy, man.
He was like, yo, he this and that. I guess they thought like I was just a random nigga. I'm like, no, like, look, I just left my crib last night. Like, where can I throw some something to take care of him? You know what I'm saying? Because it's a fucked up situation. They're like, oh, okay, okay. So, like I said, bro, just since day one, I've been fucking with you. Keep doing your thing, bro. I'm glad that you have moved on to better places. I'm glad that you are motivated. I'm glad that you have changed ways and seen that certain ways weren't for you and you're making it better for yourself. So keep going, bro. Appreciate your time. Appreciate your energy and
Appreciate
just
you,
keep
bro,
rocking,
man.
bro.
Everybody, y'all make sure y'all tune into all the Litty shows, to all the episodes dropping. If you're an artist, man, y'all need to get up on here And
You dig?
let them know who y'all
You
be.
dig? We out.
Love you, my boy.